the need of the hour is to try a hand at diplomacy. But do you think, Daniel Rubenstein, there is space of discussing and talking about diplomacy at this stage, at a time when Mr. Katz, the foreign minister of Israel, has already stated that even the Secretary General of United Nations is persona non grata for Israel? So has restraint gone out of the window? Has diplomacy gone out of the window? Can Israel look at options that do not escalate the situation into an open war? What are the options in front of Israel?
I think there is always a place for diplomacy, and we should never rule out diplomacy. Right now, as we speak, Hamas, which is the government of the Gaza Strip that invaded Israel on October 7th, massacred 1,200 people and took hostages into Gaza. Right now, Hamas in Gaza is holding a baby, an Israeli baby, a little boy, and their mother. We have not seen them since October 7th. Where are they? We've seen no sign of life. We've heard nothing about them. Hamas has seized hostages, and Hamas at the same time is pledging to carry out more October 7th style massacres. The very next day, on October 8th, a group called Hezbollah in Lebanon, which is an Iranian proxy militia, Hezbollah in Lebanon, saw what Hamas did on October 7th and said, we like that. We're going to support Hamas. We're going to join this party. And from that time, on October 8th, Hezbollah has been firing rockets, guided anti-tank missiles, and suicide drones into Israel. The Houthis in Yemen decided that they're going to fire on international shipping in the Red Sea in support of Hamas in Gaza. So these groups saw what Hamas in Gaza did on October 7th. They know that Hamas is holding an Israeli baby that it seized from the family home. And who is behind all this? Who is supporting Hamas? Who is supporting Hezbollah? Who is supporting the Houthis? It's the regime in Iran. So I would like all the people of Iran to know, and they do know, that the government of Iran is taking their resources and spending them on faraway wars. There's no reason for war between Israel and Iran. Israel and Iran should be living at peace, like two member nations of the United Nations, but Iran has chosen in a way to be more Palestinian than the Palestinians themselves, who are seeking a peaceful arrangement with Israel. This is an issue of the Iranian regime seeking war. In diplomacy, you need some middle ground. Right now, on the one side is Israel, which wants to survive as a country. On the other side is the regime in Iran, which is saying Israel has no right to survive. So it's very hard to find middle ground at this time. It's been 1 year since the October 7th massacre. We're still waiting for the international community to do more to pressure the rogue regime in Iran to behave like a good member nation of the United Nations.